okay, if you want Ghana to be like America, you doom light. You better let you and you doom light, then we should all move to America. Oh, yes. No, Michi, these are critical problems because so do you know why we don't find solutions to problems? Because we like to point fingers and cast blames. Me say and yet a fault to blame government because Kwame Nkrumah time cry you doom light.
Welcome back to AKB TV's update today. In today's feature, Mr. Logic delivers a pointed critique of Yvonne Nelson and fellow Ghanaians. He proposes that those who can withstand the hardships of Dumsor possess the remarkable resilience required to make a move to the USA. Please remember to like and subscribe. Now let's delve into the video.
Yes, Antoine of the industry. Sister, Sinicheni, or your producer, just watching Dean in 2015, or per repeat, and or your repeats no in 2024, 9 years after. Yvonne Nelson, any some industry folks, any public no. I hit the streets no. Say, Dumsor must stop. Visuals need be air really on your screen. Yes, I saw DKB there. Me who John Dumelo and so squad no. But I don't know if other people join me along the line. But as of the time, I'm monitor no. Na Yvonne, John, DKB na LED charge no. Na almost started from the University of Ghana. Nti e building up sa I'm sure by now the picky visuals ni bia ebia omapon ana say a building more now that it's raining. I don't know, but mo ka some bepon at 10 p.m. Now the interesting thing about Dumsor must stop vigil here omoye in say as of yesterday no Yvonne tweeted here. In fact, as of today 10 a.m. and at 10 a.m. June 7 2024 or tweeted here say my health hasn't been 100%. But I will still walk from Legon down to Tetekwashi in protest of a better GH for my kids and their kids. Even if it's just me, 5 of us, 20 or 1,000, I will still walk. We don't deserve bad governance coupled with lies and arrogance. Hashtag Dumsor must stop in see and pay. And Yvonne tweety sa posty anya 3.4k likes and 117 replies on Twitter. As of the time, I'm screen grabbing and say na echo more. But who follow protests no so I say I think say on social media DKB joining you know or say in Kofona omu amba the strip no. Omu ba 9 years ago no omu ka say omu ye neutral no. Afedie omu hu say no omu nye neutral. Inti uko bi last 9 years na say ne wan ko bi a we who say na unye neutral as you were claiming say wa ban bia baso and I say who benefit be from baby inti na unye neutral. That was one of the statements I picked from him or granted in the interviews or kan but in kofoso raise concerns me who comment we say and am ye protest na light sisi so na mo ye protest nso nkofo mo fit enjoy light time in here wrong and numbers no okay, and is it a failed one? Can you compare it to what happened in 2015? And I say, Yvonne Nankasa tweet here, Kano 520 1,000. The import of the protest is bad governance must stop. Dumsor must stop. Say you do lights in 12 hours. Then you saw the 12 hours later cry. You Dumsor inti. As I said, utmi one hit the streets no. One and so ono die why na film die. What do you think? Drop your comments, my whilst we also have a conversation in studio. It's best starting with Socrates. It's visuals from the protests from earlier in the day, and now I was screen so. I don't know what the situation is as we speak, no. But what do you make of it? Well,
I think some about Yvonne Nelson any organize demonstration. I'm about my baso. Omo Ghana for. Your constitution no ema ho kwan se Ghana ni bia no bibia ekoso a ofel se enyewo enko yie ma wo no wo ho kwan se utimi demonstration or you can also voice it out, but it must be in accordance with the law. Nti mebo ma baso se omo etimi akire omadwen. This is the beauty of democracy. omukoye obia nka omunhye obia nkobo obi manti se obia bo obi anaso obia ye obi bibi bibia koso fine yehu nipa dodo ko a ekoye nti medie me feel say omo aka omo adwen na omo aye ne omo pese omo ye. If you have good governance in the country, this is what happens.
But she's also a bad governance in our hit streets.
Well, the taste is decided by the tongue. Taste. Obia tekrema any decided. Inti aduane esi ha nse metimi afa hye menum. Na maka se meko ne dooso. Obi nso fa hye ne no se meko no ennooso. What am I saying? That is the beauty of democracy. Ono se ni ohunu no eno no aka. Inti men de mintimi enka se waka bone ana se onka bone. But whether we have good governance or bad governance, you know, and maybe there are indicators. Chere indicators ni bi ni ne wakwa ye. Okoye also okoye ni demonstration yi. Obi abono, obi nya ni bibia. Inti no can see there is bad governance. A bad governance in terms of what? Economy, we can discuss economy here. Security, we can discuss security here. In bad governance or chire mu niama bad governance na ba na. So the Dumsor that we know say no some years ago me Kobi. But ni atsena esumu for over 4 years in the country. Over 4 years and ni atsena esumu. Me studio e collapse here. Na me studio e wo Accra New Town. If I mention the number of amanfo a farm in some with my studio, even your cameraman standing here, Nyojina Eyechi, Ohono Obabe Sunyade. I have trained over about 47 editors from that studio. Min can cameramen, min can actors, min can. But that studio collapsed in Ghana. It took Bola Ray to call me and give me money to buy a generator. In Ghana here, lights no need sisu. And no ni ehu ye no. Ye demonstration ye nyina etu di akire. Enye bi ni o. We challenge by how long? And I mean no ka say we will all attest to it. Say it has been fixed. Though not 100%, but at least was it Enra no pa. Menya light off me fie. But around 10 in the morning I'm free fie no. Near so between 6 in the morning to 10 near so challenge the woman no enye bi da be ni me office me nya light off enwumre be 6 to about 9 enwumre ni me office but you do me ameti wa me si we be so luckily yes so e ma me to ani ani me yes so into the situation no today no is not like how it used to be. We are Ghanaians no person we are honest to yourself. You know. But you see, obia ye bibia na woni ogina so any aim, any ambition bia or dey. Enti onu enonim ne opeso ye. But when you talk of Dumsor, that emiekoye that demonstration no enye bi ne yehu na yi.
Now, point of correction, tweet ne enra on the 7th. So
okay.
Yeah, today's 8th in ne enra. But me maybe say not just say who could be last 9 years now one could be. I just say be all category of people now. Comedian DKB try say or come wasem.
Well, I have never been neutral. I've always been MPP. I've never been neutral. And you know, I didn't go say me cause me neutral. Me call ye because there was a problem and the constitution no ema ye ho kwan say ye venti ye displeasure with the way the managers were handling the country. In
Sisi aye kasa ya or no complaining about bad governance. I will say taste bad any the same. No, I say who they won't feel say bad governance be
bad governance depending. You see, it's not about what I say bad governance. Look,
so
let's
be
bad. Yes, let me just say taste bad or cano. It's based on what? Say obi namu ya making. No one fa meko mukra. No be but no the channel no say meko actually meko wadi mu a o check ni pa no be say you okay. What am I saying? Inti sa taste bad, there are indicators. I bet you say yes, your taste is right or
in a nutshell, because the person call the next person. So
in a nutshell, no indicators ne ma be governance be ye bad no one the when you all the support. I saw the police with you from day one. Or can say or year demonstration we how do you call it, Jubilee till midnight. You catch it and say mama yes slow and no dear for security reasons.
But as a open so wine I didn't
me children bad governance yes
say per what she's saying our hitty streets no any day we who said there's no bad governance and
me who bad governance governance in India citizens no press your ma and near maybe on person me ya more munye. They are bad governance based on what? Bad governance based on light or economy or security or what? Bad governance based on what?
Okay, at least one answer say we own bad governance. Yentin na room.
All right, me that say mama me akwenya we mama betra ha. Me ka say utie nsema Ebra Payini so critical. Na hwe de ekoso na. Yen na ya ma o my Ghana mu asetena yeden. Because enipa na ye wo my no dodo na ye nka no kre. Say ade no fa ho a e different. Emfa ho a e different. Enyina ye nim so my Ghana ye wo mu no. Obia ntumi mfa ne sense ni bunka so my no ye wa hotom. Ye ho kire. Yvonne nursing yeah, I think 9 years ago obia ko supporti afedie edru MPP aban so na enoma dane na office yen san kobiem na omuhu se politicians no hu se ade na ye no enya political ne mom ye timamufo ene epese ye boa ma oman no tumpon edu sa ne de obia pese o justify say afeni ma hu de ntia ye se Ghana party bakwa so wo power obrepa NDC say NDC wo power ade bi obeye bi aye problem but say MPP ba power oya ade na nya esan say omo manfo a omo kasanti no they get people to always justify their koso Dumsor no whether a 1 day 2 days and now 1 year e Dumsor because ye dum light na e anopa na anadwo na e beso a fa hye otim say the muni nyina no obi anya adwuma enti economically no e be affect sa nipa no e be sa affect your mind no enti say e 1 week mpo na e Dumsor na e affect economically I don't see the reason why and I said the need say you ba be justify so o compared to eno na ye problem no I said de bia no say bi obi akum kraman obi so akum okra na say me kraman me okra na me kunu okra de o eketo bi whether ukum okra o ukum kraman o ni nyina no so obi yakum bibi nti say so say so yakum bibi oman no ye nyina ye nimpa say ye wo crisis energy crisis but ye try say ye be massage ade na mana luku say ye okay say o ma miewu na o say wada say ukofi na aduane ni ho a ene e be hu de obedi. So let's be real. Where the ekoswa Yvonne mu ade ya mu ye de mu yi. Enipa wa ase ekura na mere ekura ho. Because compared to 9 years ago, said the enipa rally behind Saturday we ye demo ona Dumsor na ye brena ye ho kire na Dumsor fa nkosi yi no. Ene sa nipa ni ho mo. Nti o man we de bia me kase. Me na se me ba me da ko. No, I need to prepare for this show. What I say? Enti no say on my way by there, I always say there's no future for Ghana because say what buy what power enti na say Dumsor we there normal compared to na enti de bia na yen compared to the atwam enti yen ko yenim da enti senka yeti yi say Socrates me ye proud ye bold catch say say under MPP ye hu Dumsor da nka clap for him but so be na catch say na say the ye hu ni compared to the na ewo first no difference wo mu dia you have failed because Dumsor no say 1 day mpo na 1 week na obi there 3 years still a Dumsor there's no different name for it until I rest my case
but
here
but say na wo can say numbers ni encouraging na na say yembro say for emphasis sa Dumsor now ye eniti aye hit street
hypocrisy eno so na ma oman no ye nko yanim da no you see baby a wo say de ade no to no empayinfo say wan fan to obi frato tieni pa ena me no mienu nyina nim say ye wo krom ha ye wo party a se wo mu na ubie wa no mpo ka kire obi say party we na wa ye timi ka say gentleman like you pa na wo party we no me mbo party bi adin but we know we are I mean yenam street yeti eti amase bibiba na e wose nipa yi nanim mpo a na ebi mo dodge just because on person e beka say krachi nipa akani pa ana simasi pa na wo pathway nti tambia no na ama enipa ni bi esofa mo because of the obi beka because ade ya yeye o ye MPP no ye ndisi ni o eye for mine no se bi edum light ye mbusa se MPP for ehe no mote ana NDC for he ne eti ne edum no ekotia ye gina ya na enam a e bodawro ye dede yesusi ye bro ba edu de ese ye na mampanfo adwena ba ye so de a na manfo atwetwe omo ho nti de bia se ya na ebe enko yanim da sanete
Mr. Logic
Yes.
Dumsor must stop
But I'm chairman back why Nana Kobo. Nana Kobo, good evening. Namin Shirao. We say Dumsor must stop. Okay. But what are some of the reasons Sister Yvonne gave? As in, you read something. There was something you read.
And we enra or say ni hu sheda mfa.
And those who didn't participate.
No, and then on the kind
DKB na kasa.
Because say production meet me up in your video na say on.
DKB
say mo join last 9 years.
Yes.
2015. Now mo say na mo ye neutral. Inti na mo join yen. And now mo amba no ye hu say na mo nye neutral.
I guess you belong somewhere.
Aye.
Okay. Honestly, Miss you said last time you can't do so same way I say. Me can send me my bed and I say unpaid utility bills and poor infrastructure maintenance, which is part of the whole issue. Because the question is, I didn't light in dum no. It's not about a bimbi or Kwame Nkrumah time cry dum light. Kwame Nkrumah time. You can never say from time memorial no, there have never been a light off and a light on. In Africa, we are in Africa. Me who say yeah politicizing the whole thing. That is the bad side of it. NDC time na Dumsor by no. Those who were MPP also went on demo. Say yeah, MPP time so yeah called demo. Akoye say we are playing ourselves, but the reality on the ground is say there is a problem. Yebeti as said there, if we only accept that there is a problem, there won't be any demo.
Problem in here then.
Very good. We don't want to research into the problems. We want to overlook the problems and push blames, because if you are Miss G is the one in the helm of affairs, you know, say you are never the one in so higher fault. We need to find out why there is no water. The problem is the way we are thinking. Instead of doing so say poor governance, any other things. Instead of finding out the technical problems in light we are not looking at it. That is my problem with the whole demo. Anytime you see say you get demo or Ghana piano, you divert it near politics. So there will never be solution. Why do you blame MPP? Yes, because they are the current administration. If we say say poor infrastructure maintenance and unpaid utility bills is part of the problems. Obia between the onoso nunimaba. Maybe I've cited two problems. Me say a fault to blame government because Kwame Nkrumah time cry dum light.
And Nana Rumika say, yeah, progressive. They be a say
because life has never been progressive. You always progressive. Oh, come on. Haven't you heard about retro life? Today we are wearing baggies. Baggies are retro. They are coming from the 80s. Life evolves.
But our ages are not going back.
It's not about ages. It's about, no, come on, your age will never go back. But the occurrences, the events of things, it's not the first time we are seeing this. Things keep happening. Even Christianity, yeah, it will evolve. Everything evolves. Life is evolution. Are we the only persons to be on earth today?
No.
People have been there 2,000 years ago. So things will keep occurring. Reoccurrence are normal. And one so sure say you solve the problem. That's what I'm saying. The person who say, okay, if you want Ghana to be like America, you doom light. You better let you and you doom light, then we should all move to America. Oh, yes. No, Michi, these are critical problems because do you know why we don't find solutions to problems? Because we like to point fingers and cast blames.
But on say asema waka say there are problems. Me no also beji atum say constantly your leaders ye be so so oh ye doom like say almost a problem be any ho.
That is to say leader ben kasa.
Almost say enya doom so.
Leader ben kasa.
Me pa cho ye nyina ye hu.
Oh me de me hu ye. Me hu ye. Leader ben me person me hu leader no kan na me blame no.
Production pa cho we pet tapes di bi ato.
Omo bo leader na me hwe leader ko kasa problem be any ho. Energy minister o say dey.
Need doom so doom say.
Yeah.
O say o then doom say. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Let me do my ensan so.
Na say first so ni do my ensan so.
Enti so what is the difference?
Communication minister and so can was it last week?
But so
say when you doom so na normal light off.
We do the good so Miji Pacho so the various opinions. Or say doom say. Doom so no to me you can say doom so is you doom ya so. Me Pacho bo. Say anyone here say doom ya so. Okay, so person can say it is so stark bad. And then you doom na 2 weeks near the light off.
Na be so see that aban bia ma ya doom na.
So why don't and you say a temporary? A temporary.
2019 there is not a temporary so you hit the streets
so it's not wrong to hit the street. Me can say wrong.
Okay.
Street need your own hit it. It's allowed, but okay. We will still have to come back and solve the problem. Exactly.
Temporary and lasted 4 years.
And they do so lasted 4 years.
Now 4 years not permanent.
Me paucho.
NDC time.
It lasted over 4 years.
Yes.
4 years
you
not
are
permanent.
No, I'm coming. I'm not looking for blames. I'm not going back to NDC and what they did and how it lasted. Me say reoccurrence.
But one compare.
So crazy. Everybody is in your comparison business. Onu also or can there be onu also on this business. Manin can ask me paucho.
Me can say I don't want me person be blaming MPP and me blame NDC. If the NDC challenges is bigger than this one. Into the last day that long. Into me blaming NDC. The reoccurrence is what's important to me.
Say normal.
Normal.
Me I'll show you.
Nti ebe kosa.
Oh say
reoccurrence here. Say how to say cheddar crab be presidency here. No Dumsor be see one day.
Nti na say Dumsor dey ntimi solve.
Until we find the problem. Who's make say we need to identify the problems.
There's a problem. One gasa wa bobo so.
With the two about me see obi have to dey ba.
Na nti ubobo so na che say nkofo na omo hwe yesu no na che say omo nim sa problem na wo na wo yes.
Opo solve. Say dum ye do my see yeso. Mrs. Pacho ye do my yenso.
Oh, ye do my
yenso. So it means it will be solved. But I say we are too desperate. I say
Inti me patch your timeline bang because one who say to be solved. No, trying first. Who say me bow. The time me be no. In one breath, who say to be solved.
Yes.
In another, who say a reoccurrence. It's cheddar crab a president cry basic. I just say it can never be solved.
It will be solved because cheddar beya say machines already be ejuma. Cheddar president the same machines already be ejuma.
Inti that say it will never be solved. So we should live with it. Basically, say me the whole canasia. No,
that's
because
not what I'm saying. Me say reoccurrence. Meaning say yeti hey possible say cheddar be president that could make me say so we can say you have a total solution. It's not because it's not possible. It's possible but technical machines.
Okay.
Machines.
Bariki.
Machines.
Yes. I feel say ade anya whether NDC time or MPP time obi any work Dumsor because most of Ghanaians and what I see say most of them na ayo ejuma. So just give us like na any ejuma. I'm not counting. So enya we should find a way. I think say what's the way cry I think omun jin to mu say Dumsor. I want say Dumsor. So what is the problem? Dumsor nye bibi I was defending. Whether say MPP or say Muhammad time the beba say Nana Kufuor at the time on the bebo. I mean 2024. We have bought 12 hours. I was thinking we are green solar and other forms and other a year bit me used to generate light. So there's a BB I was say you want to say normal. No, it's not normal. But as a African Ghana, your money may be any normal, not be normal. But any normal, how can you be living in a country who need light was a normal? Yamaka say any normal like you and leaders the reason why I go for blame them say omona a gas yen trust you as ye your trust near be almost say as you be a show almost. So be being cause media I think say whoever is in power now. I will say to me push everything pushing the power now to me fix.
Into usher protest now my and there and I'm quite
no, it's good. Whoever be power be say Nanado say Muhammad be say bibi nkoyi and koyi. I mean come on I know I will studio I record emoji of London aba. Obeko I think say the next 2 days. You will studio I boy. And I call off. Then I was a legitimate so Dumsor you be good and I said and not there good. And most of these the leaders and as politicians because they all have plans and they all have near money almost street, you know. Ghettos, you know. Me matra ghetto. I grew up in the ghetto. I was living in a one room with 10 guys. Imagine, hey, sometimes we hold the come over me more because we were generator, we were generator, all right, but then.
So that's an hour generator now, and who can?
No, me can't. And me was generator. You do na me so, but then I the match dream come back say, hey, Charlie, imagine say some were back in that ghetto now near nipa bed 10 in a room now. Me feel saying. So I did enya. And we shouldn't politicize it, say, and a way by, and it was worse than this, and a way by. Say, no, do so the papa. We are in 2024, and the Africa ain't even developed that. I mean, we have all this gold, we have oil, we have everything. I don't know what say yes, so I didn't know what yes, so. And by my mom was a politics and a business. A business because. I don't know NDC never kase be defend maybe a dear or more power enye. I don't know MBB be defend a dear or more power. So if it's about Ghana, say Ghana and Tina, I mean almost some Ghana a first. Say Bibinya obi abetimi OMBP ni na say Bibinya abetimi ka say Bibinya. So NDC is not Bibi nkoye. I was so timika say we nkoye. It shouldn't be gidi say no, I have to defend this. Because I feel say I belong to this party. So don't so they are not. Yeah.
Whitney. Jacobium, another Dumsor must stop 9 years after.
Yvonne started tweeting about Dumsor must stop so beko protests biom situation in Yanadi, you know. Me who tweet follow the counter tweet follow the tweet na there was say, and I felt it was very unfortunate say democracy money wo on my own team no. This is how she feels and this is what she's going through. It doesn't really matter for me, you know. Sorry, protest na ye show you know. Is there a timeline?
I think something maybe 10 p.m. Sorry. The first one, no. Omoka said, "Person no musu ya mami call Olasona just settle in." I think the first time Omoka said, "Anka, person will be 12 midnight." And now Anka converge or Black Star Square, which is the Independence Square. Na enu oma light up, omo say candle, say a bobo or whatever, and say please for no anjantum. So this one, the release we saw no, almost started 2 p.m. Normal ended 10 p.m. At least, but the release me who you know say kai ola so that Whitney settle in a.
Me that say, I'm say I can do so on several occasions, and even leading to a demonstration we have discussed Dumsor and. Truly, Dumsor BSC or Ghana has been temporary. It will be permanent. They are permanent, and that means during the NDC time, Dumsor, if we were permanent, can still not get to more after elections, still not. It has become like a Nigerian issue. But they have all been temporary. Issue be bad now. Be who now a month for sorry. You're comfortable with it now. But not solve it. This has been the situation. Now, what makes this one a bit more interesting? I be a secretary Montias and say, it's not just about say ye doom kania near so ye can't Chelsea be doom no. de na ɛwɔ hɔ na ye de compare ne ye kyerɛ sɛ na mumu bɛda sum enti bullet nim sɛ na me da sum nti na me timi nya recording me light bɛba 6 enti okay na emoji oba na twɛn na bo 6 na ebenya light utimi de your plan ba we no nim se ebedumo ɛno wa hyehyɛ machine ayi engineer betena se obi a ye ready na frin unsa nim time ye be so wakile vibe no oh unsa nim time ye be so eti ano na ma we no ye a bit more annoying e ka de chem se ebedum no na me honto me ne no sa na chen enka ebia bullet betimi ato ebia menka so oni bi obetimi aka say okay the way situation ni kon ma me nko generator na me fancy or standby generator and na generator na awokoto no
7 times the price.
Eh 7 ni bono kosoro because of dollar. It wo kope ahun to kakra na enko aso ya san kwa miaw. It no situation no yes for the agro. I bia Socrates na busiafo betimi atrena mo omatoto ayampia de di agro na omukọ. Say na meme time no na yi bolare kra na to generator mame nkyerɛ nkɔfo mo bre cost of mo bre making can be nkyerɛ. People are losing their businesses now, but I say MPP or I say there's this R&B. I say complaints meaning some fetch in the country and go because of MPP industry baby. I say we industry baby. I say people show. I
make customer say.
I don't want to.
Baby, maninka say na asem no.
I R&B wo
maninka say na asem.
Serious. Nipa hu kire mo pa ene hwe baby $1. In fact, na kan ko ba se mahama na one tofu of 14 series 1 liter. Kagana be butu.
And $1 do 15.
And $1 do 15.
Pound 80.
Pound 19.
I be for so na manesi.
I can nipa to agu abonti. Eh, ade wono no sebio, wono onye nipa na. Enso edru ya no mu de. Ubia edin o anya hwe ebeyi. Ukoti asof no o ebeyi. Ukoti wemu a o ebeyi. Ebeyi no hwane ede twan so meni yi.
Ebefa.
Eti ene ama se mama we promise o say me ye kra minim sika e wo. Because of this cancer. Eti me de omo ye no why ade efe. Unfortunately na me yesa me kokuma sinema ba. And the BBC mentimi akọ because I needed to be there. I can make our come by me BBC na me tap actually me pen mu gina.
Adenzi.
Oh, no me binti.
Ti say den.
Oh, say me share chi say bia na bibi frechi baba ye o mo metimi gina. Oh, me so she. But the thing is that mentimi akọ it doesn't also mean say the omo ye na so nimfa so. Nipa kwa no doso. But me o se bi mo shade e propaganda bi na nipa kra anko. Yeah, I want to celebrities doing so much so. And yes, celebrities doing so much. Maybe a chemo mushi share na mutu eska. And a mama celebrities be quiet. Ye ni na.
Allegation men na why.
Oh, bisa no no ti ono.
No ka hu.
Bisa no so onim de make na.
Because we dey out studio mu hanum say utu eska my obi ko ye.
No eska.
Na enkofo share 2 years ka
oni. Me ni say. Me ni ola. James Abuaje. Ya plane ko kumase. Ni ye nyina industry ne bre. And the buyer say yanko ye demonstration ewo kumase. Esumadru ye. Eni ekoye but ye ekoye no. Nyame nim say ebirim eko gisika.
Ewo hifa.
Kumase. From NDC.
Enti o mamba biu.
Na o mamba.
Okay.
And Ola no. Ola eba radio so ne ba ne se wonko gi list no emra
omko gi ska wo NDC
for no Ola ko ye so kwa gi list no oba no wada ne NDC
ende ya ma
Ola no not table achi say bibi for Kumasi and me fro land say Ola me wo picture bi e wo ana ono si o chale don't worry me bakra wo de me no be kasa
ntitile no explain
Ola because Ola ko di list na ba no oko
list ni so
masi ebesi na list ni ma
and you na o allegation ya ye bia ma ya kan wa se
oh say yes say bo mu chiche free so ase be chiro say denchi me won so wa chem iti sana omo ye yen ye be fe che ni atwa sika mamonko mamon fi omo eti wo that time no
then opes
so ono no say that time go for koji sika when this yo e na me switch say sa na tie this time so go for so koji sika when
am pass sa time
sa na politicians
train I am pass sa time
man who sick man who
that is
no so go koji list
no okay mami you are no
koji list number who buy now for what than NDC
no are making dummy allegations against
each other question and I went to me and me be yano mimi dey say mimi dey say
allegation kese
yet say amanfo secret kan kure eye atesem
yes
say amanfo bi kwagigi skenti o ma ama
yes
and I say me kwa hwehwem me wo mo kwagigi ska o kwaje nwe me kwa ma hu hwe
and I got na table achi
man ko table achi but before then no oni baby am belong
ola
disane say no oni baby am you never knew it or the best me nkomodie but me dream no
na wo koka
ola were you not part of MPP for a call ho ekoye your friend say wo ho you la
yegoye wo ho
mu koye your friend say oh party agents wo ho
oh ye na say me wo unit time na say dey ache
sata na o ye MPP ni
of course na adi ma kan
ma bre na wasisa o party
oh ko list number no
train
me sister is 2015 ton
and I was sisa o party and I ko share table next
ma ko share ye ko launch ade
o got na table
ye ko launch Ashanti Deben for NDC and before then onim time me free MPP mama me announce an che no
okay
what you say
okoji list number ho
etino ye no na che no de me pese what you say ni say say ne o akizu nkofo bi so mo koji sika wa NDC ho no say na me pese me che say na ma for so koji sika wa MPP ho e de ko journey Dumsor must stop Yvonne Nelson de no 1.0 no and na do 2.0 is nkofo no mo koji sika no say o ma men eto mo me den
nti ye betimi aka say ebi mu so mo nam wene so magiska wa NDC ho ana
isa na hu omo ni pase na hu omo
mi de mi ni so
ni pase mo si ni patre John Dumelo wanya NDC ni dada this country is anya NDC ni dada Yvonne Nelson we party member
okoji list number no ko ero oba ni NDC
mo bo asi
na dia na we dia na si
no train mo mani nka se wie na afi mo bibi ka na mo
na mo dia ba metime ye obi ano na me ba ni ye na me she perfect man etinu dem pesa muti asene say ye demonstration it is not always about say celebrities media animu Dumsor nye celebrities na how mo and na ye ka say mu industry na ngui actors film industry na when ya omu benya pepare so mo ko demonstration industry na we ye say industry agu ye ba be ni 8 years mu ni dey na see so you don't expect them so omo go dey achi omo go dey achi but one more to oye co-store omo ye hairdressers omo record nyum na egu omo dwon omo na ko dey achi boni be no maye me na no pefri anopa be 5 ebe pinta me be adwuma ya dum like I don't even understand
no so na wo kumase
o say
onye also na
I ba say nyame gwanam te so I ask Charlie matade no e Charlie you dum light o I say how many times you dum light you dum light almost 88 times aden
ola usu ni akra
I saw so onye kwa net into
of brother
only one net
we ba show wrap up
me ne me nkran ma net we ya
question chicken on nkran man wo
ya mo Yvonne onim ade enwanwa wo Yvonne no kwa oni hu mfa no Gano we strange human being no o say etimi twa no ho abako sempa ne na baso seriously ne hu mfa no eso ehwe Ghana donti Ghana hu donti o Yvonne we meet me chair party ho on share the party card that but opese what say she is a believer of principle not party by principle say Dumsor high juma she stood up and she's standing up again why not applaud her
okay Whitney afedie
Yvonne Nelson ho no me correct me twa wa adwan baby so me kai say time o mampanyin na Akufo-Addo ye declare na win and Nkrofo Kofia akosra no she actually went there and on Twitter, my president, congratulations.
She's a Ghanaian.
The chairman, no,
Nana is my president.
It's my president, say, the party, no, Anna.
At that time, no. I mean, Mimi and Nahani and Kase, the president, at that time, how many years ago? 8 years ago. 8 years ago, no. Okacho Bia say, she was in support of the government that is in power now. Obia, nobody would dispute it. because nani nyama dodoa na okano. It was against NDC then and sympathizing with more like agreeing to nyama MPP akaso mobege. Na for me no, I think say like Ola said no, or you're very, if it's not good meka, if it's good meka, because the same person are not or loud day or MPP when MPP came into power. She's the same person who for the past 2-3 years no. Niamane dodo egg or feel say it is wrong no what or tweet about it and for that no nipa sa no to me like Ola said to me in cancel ebia or A na B but also on the other hand no me demonstration ni aya me wan say in kofo dodo na omu came say oh Dumsor egg is happening and then especially I was thinking, say, especially Ola opposition, even parliamentarians in opposition will be a part of this. Because omunso yehu dede pa. Enti me me wan say ebia yehu omo pictures and bibi say omo koye. But me I am surprised say me hu a lot of the opposition MPs ewa dey ase. Because omo de dede e wo parliament pa
mfacho owiya
ebi omo de separate maybe but me for if it's in solidarity say bibi si woye memu it is happening and let us not dispute the fact say power outages e wo ho sisi ana as events people kra okoye event whether you like it or not no o catch a client it's part of the bill generator a part of clients in a bill because unim say ye kanya ne besi so now they are ana ensi so enti bibia ewo ho and like Ola is saying no the aspect of unim time po ade ne besi no eno na a bit worrying and the other aspect say ye can ade yi and it's as if say ye can impenyimfo ni ntie ni aye can but unfortunately you know we seem to be in a sector as soon as mema asad enra I have come to realize say your sector you just need to know the price on everybody's head and buy them.
No.
I will say this anyway. Just know ongoing prices and buy them.
Na say obia on the price tag. Why is it just our sector?
Because idea kan ye ni ewu kra alignments ewum. Enti nipa ne enko kan kra say oh we ekoyie ana enkoyie. We would rather sing praises and move on. And that is the major problem where industry name.
Everybody wanna eat.
Of course, I have a price. If you know the price that you like she's saying, everybody has a price, and you just need to know how much the person is you're willing to put on the table for the person. But also no, when you are oh yes sir, dear, say obisa o say, and a posterity ebe jeje me say. Because nyame ni bi wo ho a secret enya because wa buying ewo power mu ana wo align with obi nti ade na ekobone kra no because asema mumie no eka no she obi tie kira it is unfortunate. It speaks a lot about us
that
people can yetia nkofo nti when issues are happening yentia na monko meko na ma add up to number metia menko then na ye
na me kan you land kan
so said there are people who get paid.
Yes.
Land kan ya o na me kan yo
una kan wa haya you betimi are wa hit number 1
o land say
anya no cre
Ola
I never said that anywhere. Muna mo kan na msi me kohwehwe mu ahwese ya mpa enye sa na me ko mama bi
Ola
ye
on Peace FM won your interview
wo na wo kofa asem ne ba
at this point no
na me say okay me kohwehwe mu akopelesi na
message why
Me kwa no crack. Then what do you do?
So I see piece FM they see bra Chris minim so wo share send me message no.
Halifax Bissau. Halifax the Bia City. List no he the Bia Halifax Bissau.
List no the Okaso and Koka Koje aba but was
there was no truth in what they said.
And Kokai.
I didn't care.
Hey, Bessin
Mama Whitney making the points when I am
At AKB TV, we're pioneering digital content creation in Ghana, bringing you cutting-edge coverage in social events, sports, entertainment, culture and current news from Ghana, across Africa and around the globe. Remember to like, subscribe and engage with us across our social media platforms. Thank you for tuning in.